says, so it doesn't do it justice. But I can tell you that in the game, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's PCVR quality. Hey guys, it has been a couple weeks since I made a video. I'm sorry. I've been busy. I've been playing in the mountains, camping with my family, and I do have some new accessories on the way. A couple I'm reviewing right now, more videos to come. But right now I want to talk about the differences between PCVR versus the standalone Quest 2 and Quest Pro, and how you can get PCVR resolution on the Quest Pro and Quest 2 without having a gaming laptop. Let's get into it. You're watching Bringhurst VR. The differences between a Quest 2, a Quest Pro, and the PC, I mean, they're numerous. I can't even begin to name all the differences. PCVR is just better in every way. But the Quest Pro is, well, let's not say the Quest Pro because the Quest 2 is inexpensive. Okay, let's start with that. But there is a cap. There is a high watermark, a limit to what it can do. And anyone who wants to join the Meta ecosystem has to abide. They have to live within this box, which means that if a game is potentially capable of giving you a certain resolution at the expense of maybe a little bit of wonky stuff going on, Meta will force them to lower that resolution. They'll force them to tone it down just so the whole ecosystem works better. They don't want one rogue game doing something that shouldn't. And so for that reason, games like Beat Saber that are ostensibly the same between PCVR and Quest, texture-wise and graphical fidelity, it's the same. It's the difference is simply the resolution. There are a few games that do this. Synth Riders does this. Onward, regrettably now, does this. And like I said, Beat Saber, which means that if you buy a Quest version of standalone Beat Saber and you buy the PCVR version, you're not getting anything different except for resolution. And in the case of Beat Saber, maybe an easier time adding custom songs. Okay. So if that's the case, why would someone pay for Beat Saber on a PC rather than just a thing with the Quest? Higher resolution, crisper images, just looking better in general. And now we can do it. You don't have to have a gaming PC to have high resolution gaming on the Quest 2 and Quest Pro anymore. You could previously get this done with SideQuest, but there are limitations to it. It's kind of rudimentary. This, though, let me show you. Let's put on the headset and I'll show you. All right, if we come to Quest Game Optimizers, it's found under Unknown Sources down at the bottom. You got to hit Allow. And now it lists all of the games that you have. It shows you what they're capable of boosting the resolution to. For instance, Gorilla Tag is HD+, Breachers is HD+. Let's see. Meta Horizon Worlds, performance over battery. And you can build all of these yourself. You can change them around. Population 1 is HD, and that's likely because HD Plus pushes it too far, so they know what the Quest can take. Like I said, Synth Riders HD, the Climb HD Plus. That's going to be a big one. That's going to be a big one. I'm going to jump in here real quick. I'm going to do this a few times because I'm just terrible at this. But this app that we're looking at right now, this is a list of all of the games that are currently optimized. You can pick your own game, you can optimize it yourself, and you can build a profile that others can pull from. But in this app, you can also toggle so that you don't necessarily have to launch a game from this third-party application. You start the app, and then from there, it'll kind of auto apply to any game you open from the main game window. So, okay. So anyway, right here you can see I have ADB enabled because it's green. I have to have that for this to work. And so you have to plug it into the computer for that to work. You have to. Now that's kind of a bummer. I don't like that. I don't like plugging my headset into the computer every time I want to play something. Uh, but um, honestly, it takes me 45 seconds. It's not the end of the world. And what I typically do is I never power down my headset. I just don't. I leave it on, and when I'm done, I hit the power button to kind of put the display to sleep, and I plug it in. I just leave it on all the time, and it seems to work fine. Sometimes the headset does like an auto update, and I lose ADB for that reason, but for the most part, it saves me a bunch of trouble. So that's what I do. I wanted to jump in real quick. The way that you install the Quest Games Optimizer, the link is in the description, but from their website, you can buy it, download it. Now it's on your PC. And from there, you simply open SideQuest, drag it to the installation, and it's there. Okay, so it it's hard getting like if I were to play a game in the headset and screen capture it and show you everything. This is with the game Quest Optimizer and this is without it. It wouldn't do any good because it's capturing this crisp image and it doesn't represent what you're seeing through the lens, the limitations of the resolution that you're seeing. And so the only way to get that is to actually take a camera and put it up against the lens and snap a picture. You've seen this done 100 times. It's a little wonky. It's the best we can do. But with that said, here is without the Quest Games Optimizer. Okay, this is an image from SynthWriters, and yeah, you can see some blocking. You can see a screen door effect. It's a little fuzzy around the edges. Now, I took several pictures of this, and most of them come with like these black bars. Uh, the display that it comes stock does something. I'm not sure what that is, but it's hard getting a picture without these black bars just intruding. It's something that doesn't happen when the Quest Games Optimizer is enabled. So whatever they're doing, that's different. But anyhow, here is a photo side by side with the Quest Games Optimizer on. I don't know. It like I said, it's a camera stuffed into the near the lens of the headset, so it doesn't do it justice. But I can tell you that in the game, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's PCVR quality. That's not to say that Alex would work in a standalone headset. It would be stripped of all of its beautiful textures and everything. It just wouldn't work. But in a game that isn't demanding to begin with, like Beat Saber, like Synth Riders, like Onward, it's possible to, because they already sacrificed the textures, to get PCVR quality. And that is it's the crisp lines. It's the clear vision. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm not sure I can go back. I Like I said, I mean, 45 seconds to plug in the headset and turn on ADB. It took me a while. It's a hard sell, but once you're in it, it's worth it for me. For me. But again, I don't use the standalone headset that often. I'm usually in PCVR. I just am. I'm usually in PCVR because it's just a good time. It's perfect. The link to this website will be in the description at the bottom. But this is from their website. It's where you can go to download this. Um, they have some points on this that I think are worth reading. For instance, for standalone only, not PCVR. PCVR already looks good. Okay. There's a free 5-day trial version available. Uh, they offer a multitude of languages, over 460 games directly optimized with lag-free experience, set custom resolution, frame rates between 60 and 120, fixed foveated rendering and eye tracking. Uh, that's awesome. Personal use. So I shared in the thing that you can choose your own profiles. You can even modify the profiles and upload your own. And if they're worth their salt, then the community may just adopt them altogether and throw them into the app. But personal battery saving performance, HD, HD plus. You can record videos higher at 720p, 1080p, 1440, 2560 with custom bit rates and yeah, screen sizes. Launch your games from anywhere. Switch between games without ever removing the headset. Um, yeah, So that is, and this website has got like all kinds of instructions. I personally think they're making this harder than it has to be. I mean, I don't know. It was pretty easy for me to install, and I didn't need to talk to anyone about it. So I don't think you're gonna have a hard time. So that's the Quest Games Optimizer. I think it's a good idea. I personally really enjoy it. Um, I don't know that I can go back to just standalone Quest anymore. I mean, like I said, texture-wise, why? Why? But for the higher resolution and the crisper image, I can't. I can't. It looks really good. Uh, so I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've made a video. I'll try to do it more often. And I told you last time, this time we're going to be doing a giveaway. So, got a gun stock. A gun stock for the Quest Pro. I made videos of this previously. You can go find that. Link will be in the description for this. All you have to do is comment, tell me that you want it. You have to be subscribed, and we'll figure out the winner on Twitter. Hey, I wanted to say real quick, this gun stock, which is worth about $100, while this is for the Quest Pro, these come off like I mentioned, and you can buy Quest 2 adapters for it on the cheap. So if you only own a Quest 2, you should still comment. You should still try to win this. Okay. You guys have a great day. We'll see ya.